Knockout Legends in the building. Like, comment, and subscribe. So today I want to talk about Josh Warrington, and it's a clip here from Seconds Out. So I'm going to play the clip, and then we're going to unpack what he has to say after the big fight. So with no further ado.
Very late. You've had a very tough night. I don't think anyone could have judged you for telling us, boys, not tonight. So I think there's only one place to start, Josh, is the stoppage. Everyone will have seen it and sort of form their own opinions. Just from your point of view, talk us through what happened.
I feel like I got robbed. Got put over. Jumped up quite quickly, walking back towards my corner. I can hear Michael Alexander counting. I heard the bell ring at 6. I turned around at 8 and he's already waving it off. So I feel he's an experienced referee, he's a well-level referee. He should have given me the benefit of doubt, at least give me that minute to recover, let me carry on. You know, I know we're not in the States, but, you know, World Championship boxing, your fighters jump up at 9, it's perfectly fine. And I know they're a little bit tighter over here, the British Boxing Board of Control, but Michael's refereed me many times in different championship fights, so he knows that I'm capable of still going on. And yeah, I just feel like I deserve the benefit of doubt there.
How badly hurt were you at the end of the 7th?
I mean, my legs look terrible. I've seen it back. They look absolutely terrible, but I wasn't hurt. If anything, I'm just annoyed because, you know, I heard the klaxon sound last 10 seconds and I just wanted to make sure I win the round, finish strong. And obviously I've just jumped in, got caught with a silly combination, gone down, looks heavy, but say I'm half laughing to me old fella out of embarrassment more than anything. I'm going to sound fucking really contradictory here, but Lee Wood is not the big puncher that I built him up to be in my head. Fucking he put you over. Maybe my punch resistance has gone, but it don't as hard as what Lara does or what Lopez does or Kiko Martinez does. And yeah, it was fucking just devastated, mate.
Up until that point, Josh, you were well in control of the fight. I think, you know, everyone I've sort of spoke to, be it ringside or on social media, had you 5-1, if not 4-2 up in the fight. That in mind, a rematch is surely got to be an appealing idea for you.
It'd be nice. I mean, does it fit Matchroom's agenda? I don't know. Obviously, I know there's been talks already of Joe Cordina. You know, he seems to be the golden child of Matchroom, so he's probably going to get first stabs. If Lee really wants it and be a man of his word, then he will give me an opportunity, but we'll see.
What's your promotional situation with Matchroom in terms of how long's left in the contract, and do you think they want that rematch?
Not too sure. I mean, Eddie's initial interview after inside the ring was Josh Warrington was absolutely out on his feet, and it's like, you know, that doesn't sound like a man who wants to make a rematch. Is, you know, put out there that Lee's just absolutely destroyed me. So yeah, I think I've one fight left on. Maybe that might be my last fight. I'm not too sure after speaking with manager.
Just sort of sticking on that line of thought, we heard at the post-fight press conference Lee talking about wanting these like sort of big Vegas nights, and that was something that was tipped for yourself. That you made no secret of the fact that you wanted, you know, to take the Leeds fans over to America. You've had big fights in the past few years, but is there any disappointment that Matchroom or whoever haven't been able to deliver that America away day for you?
Yes and no, because obviously they can't do anything about the pandemic. They can't do anything about me losing to Lopez or Michelle Lara. I believe that if getting through this one tonight, if I come out victorious, then I'd have been asking for them to take me, otherwise let me go.
Last one from me, Josh. I spoke to your trainer after the fight. He said he wouldn't be surprised if you packed it in, not because of not having it left at the top level, but just through being disillusioned with the sport and obviously the refereeing. Can you clarify for your fans what your sort of headspace is at the minute?
I mean, it's too early, mate, but it has been a frustrating year. 10 months since the last box. I mean, the general consensus is Josh Warrington doesn't have anything left, and I think I've shown I've got more than enough left to compete at this level. You know, I don't take into consideration things like in the last fight with Lopez when we were coming off a broken jaw, but yeah, listen, I just want to say thank you to those who've made the journey down from Leeds or from wherever, paid their hard-earned money and supported myself. It's always appreciated, and thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Well, Josh, thanks again for giving us your time so late. I'll let you get on.
So from the clip there's a lot to unpack. Josh Warrington basically feels that he should have been given the benefit of the doubt. Now he's a 2-time world champion and he came into this fight as a contender, and also he knows what referees are like. So barring that, maybe he thought he was saved by the bell that when he went back to the corner, but the referee was counting, and everyone knows you have to focus on the referee so the referee can see your eyes to see that you're coherent and obey his instructions, because if he doesn't feel you're ready or you can carry on, he's going to wave the fight off. Regardless of if you got a minute to recover in your corner, you still might be out on your feet and you still might be punch drunk. And obviously, I think with Nicky Blackwell, obviously in the past, other British boxers dying, you know, or having serious injuries, Michael Watson, Gerald McLennan, just to name a few, and these are by other British fighters. Maybe it's in certain referees' minds that they want to protect the British fighters and protect people from themselves. So, hence that. But he should have turned around. And I get it. You think because you're going back to the corner and the bell's been rung, you know, the referee should just give you the benefit of the doubt. But why is the referee going to do that? He's got a job to do. It's his job. If he doesn't feel that you can continue, he could wave the fight off. You don't give the referee any chance to make a rash decision or a quick decision. You know, you give the opportunity to give yourself as much sway as you can to influence the referee in a way, because remember, he's human, to make him make the decision that favours you, not the other fighter. And you kind of gave that away. Now, my honest opinion, the referee should have let the fight continue to the next round, just because the fight was building up to that point. Now, it's debatable whether Warrington would have survived the next round or he would have got knocked out. Me personally, I think he may have survived and it may have carried on a bit more, and then he probably would have got knocked out. But I think Lee Wood's tactics of switching to southpaw and then remembering to fight southpaw worked, because Warrington was kind of a bit nonplussed when he did that and he didn't expect it. But hats off to Warrington. Even though he feels a bit disillusioned, he still gives his dues to Wood, but he reckons he's not the hardest puncher he's faced, and maybe that is possibly true. Maybe his punch resistance may have gone slightly, or maybe he ran into that punch and it was a case of, because he said he was embarrassed when he was talking to his father, that he just didn't expect it, and then obviously because he's going back to the ring, he thought maybe I could be saved by the bell and I can get time to recover here and sort my head out and just not worry about the referee counting, whichever things were going on in his mind. Also, maybe he worked too hard running up to that knockdown combination, and then he was just tired on top of getting caught with a good shot and then making it back to his feet and then going back to his corner thinking, the referee's just gonna let me carry on. And you know, horses for courses, things don't work like that in boxing, as you know. And there's another interview that his father, his trainer, was saying that he's not the flavour of the month. I'm going to do a video about that as well later on, but maybe that is actually true, because when the Kid Galahad decision went their way, when they were flavour of the month, I didn't hear any complaining. I heard you slagging poor Kid Kid Galahad or Barry, as they were taking the mick out of him, calling him by his name, his first name, but in a kind of derogatory way. But anyway, Galahad for me won that fight. He outboxed him. He didn't really hit him as much, and he made Warrington look basically at times amateurish. But styles make fights, so it is what it is. The same way Lee Wood stopped Mauricio Lara, and Warrington got stopped by him, and then obviously got the draw. And the same way he stopped Kiko Martinez, but Kiko Martinez stopped Kid Galahad. It just goes to show, if on the night your style doesn't favour that fighter, an upset can be caused. And to be fair, Kiko Martinez is a really, really good boxer. He's got a lot of experience, he's veteran, and he is a test and a banana skin for any fighter on their day, because even though the losses what he's got in his career are quite numerous, they don't actually highlight who he's actually been in with and the experience he's got. I think it's a case of just him getting old and time catching up with him. So he still has the attributes and the skill, but if he comes up against a fighter that is just younger on that day, got as much experience as him, fresher, he may come a cropper. That's probably what happened with Warrington when he got beat by Warrington. But his face was a complete mess, and we know Warrington, I'm not saying he's a dirty fighter, but he employs roughhouse tactics to get the job done, because that's how he fights, and he fights on you. And if he can, he'll fight in the pocket or on your shoulder and throw shots over your guard, which is effective, and it's a smart way of bullying opponents. It's similar to what Duran used to do, but obviously more messier and scrappier. But anyway, styles make fights, and to be fair, Wood was entertaining Warrington's style, so because there was times where he had him rocked, and he should have finished Wood. Warrington should have finished Wood if he had the onus to step on the gas, but I don't think he could see what he was actually doing when he was doing it, and he was just smothering a lot of his own work. So Warrington's tactic of just holding and complaining to the ref when he got hit behind the head, because he did get hit behind the head numerous times in the fight, and basically breaking the action whenever he could to slow down the momentum, worked, because that's what you do with guys that are pressure fighters that are going to smother you. If you can't deal with the volume, you've got to find ways to break the work, so you slow down the work, and then when you get your chance, you get your shots off and then pepper the other fighter and slow them down, which is kind of what he did in spurts. But he did say, I only needed to wait until I had my opportunity and it would come, which is what he did. So you can't really blame the referee for his doing his job in that sense. But for fight fans, the referee should have possibly let the fight carry on. Maybe Josh would have got knocked out probably a lot worse in the next round, but that's debatable. And it is a world title fight, and he's a ex-world champion, but he didn't turn round, so it's down to the referee. Wrong stoppage, quick stoppage, no. But for boxing fighting fans, would we have liked it to carry on? Definitely. But anyway, what are your thoughts on what Josh Warrington's saying? Do you think he should quit based off what's happened? Do you think Eddie will give him a rematch? Because it seems like he's not flavour of the month anymore. I think Eddie's just Eddie. He's a two-faced son of a gun, in the sense that when he doesn't think your star's ascending, it's not going to go your way. He's not going to give you another chance, because the fight probably would be a potential banana skin with Wood again in a rematch. And if he beat Wood again, then they'd have to have another fight. And I think he wants to take Wood into America. I think he knows he can do something with Wood, because he's probably got that little bit more. And Warrington's had his time, and he's just never kind of stepped up to the level when he should have, Lara, Lopez, and done what he needed to do to push himself a bit further. If he'd have done them two fights there, he may have pushed himself further and got onto the world stage and got to push that little bit more. I think with Wood, there is that momentum now, because He's beat Lara, and obviously he's beat Warrington. And then now it should be Lopez. That would be the fight to make, like I was saying in one of my other videos. So leave your thoughts in the comment section, like, comment, and subscribe. And that is another one from Knockout Legends. Peace.